Hello, everybody, and welcome to my page. If you are new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. My name is Meliss-Ep. I'm an online marketing strategist and Facebook ad expert to health and life coaches and healers. And today I want to talk to you about blinders. Blinders, those things the horses wear when they're walking. I actually went to Savannah, Georgia, twice this summer, and I got to go on a horse and carriage ride, and the horse was wearing blinders. And it gave me this sense of, okay, they're not going to look anywhere in their peripheral vision. They are looking straight ahead and staying focused. And that reminds me of me. That's exactly what I strive to do in my business. And when people are not doing as well as they want to be doing in their business, it's usually because they don't have their blinders on. They have that shiny syndrome. What is it called? The shiny object syndrome, where it's like, ooh, yes, oh yeah, that one. No, not that. But that's not how it works. Hi, Patricia. Nice to see you. As you guys hop on, say hello. I see a bunch of you are hopping on. Don't be shy. Say hi in the comments and hit those hearts and like buttons so that a lot of people can see this great content. So, blinders. If you are not reaching your goals, if you are not signing on as many clients as you want to, or if you aren't making enough money that you feel will sustain your business and your lifestyle, or maybe you have this feast and famine cycle where it's like a lot of highs and then a lot of lows, this is a clear indicator that your blinders are not on in your business. So what does that even mean? Well, a lot of times we want the newest, greatest thing that's out there, or we're following several different coaches online, or we're downloading lots of different freebies that we find. And we're just taking bits and pieces from all of these different avenues instead of really having a clear strategy and then taking one step after the other. So it's not that you shouldn't spend time planning, because you absolutely need to have a plan in order to know which direction you're going in with the blinders on, but you have to focus on one step towards that one plan. And that's where we run into the issue a lot of times with coaches and healers who are like, oh, I need that new thing. Or yes, let's create an online course and have passive income. It sounds amazing. But here's the thing. If you don't have a budding business with lots of traffic, then it doesn't make sense to start something that when you put it out into the market, nobody's going to be there to take bites on or to absorb, right? So we have to follow this one clear path, this one strategy. It's like putting the cart before the horse. Like literally, when we're talking about a horse with blinders, the cart doesn't go before the horse. The horse goes first. So if you're worrying about a sales page that you have and maybe it's not converting, or you're worried about this funnel that you have to build for this program that you have, but you actually don't even have an audience yet, it doesn't make any sense unless you have lots and lots of money to throw at Facebook ads. And then it's okay that you don't have your audience yet, but then there's still a process in place. You need to have your sales page in place. You need to have your copy done. You need to have your images. You need to know what you're offering. You need to know that your offer is actually what the market wants. And you need to be able to differentiate yourself before you start going with Facebook ads to put that in front of a larger audience. But if you're not doing Facebook ads and you're doing an organic strategy, which most of you are, and this is what I teach in my Marketing with Intention program, then you really need to have all of the foundational marketing systems in place before you're able to go out into the market. So it's like opening the floodgates so that you have lots of leads coming in the door, but you have no idea what you're offering yet, or you don't know how you're packaging your product or your service, or you don't know how you're pricing it, or you have no idea what you're doing on a sales call, for example. So all of these things need to be in order before you open the floodgates and say, hey guys, I'm open for business, come and get it. Because what's going to happen is you're going to get lots of people in the door. Hopefully they're your target market, the right people in the door, but then you're not going to connect with them in a way that they understand, and you're not going to be able to solve their problems. And that's essentially what your service does. It solves problems for your target market. Another thing of putting the cart before the horse is saying, I'm a health coach or I'm a life coach and I help everyone under the sun. And I've been on a lot of calls with people who are like, oh, I help anyone that has skin. Okay, maybe your product or service helps everyone that has skin. However, what differentiates you from the next person who's doing the same exact thing? And that is knowing who your target market is. Your target market might be one type of person, and the other person who's doing the same exact thing as you might have a completely different target market, but you're offering the same service. But your markets are going to be different. And that's what's going to differentiate you. And that's what's going to turn you into the authority, essentially the expert in your industry. And that happens by having your blinders on. You know who you're targeting. You know what you're offering. You know what their pain points are. You have to figure all this stuff out before you can say, hey, I'm open for business. Same thing with an online course. You can't spend all this time and money and effort building an online course. It takes hours and hours, and you need to have graphics. So you need to either be a graphic designer or you need to spend hours in Canva. So there's lots of time and money. Then you need to have the right sales copy. Then you need to have the images that go along with that for your ads or for your promotional content. And then you need to be able to post it. And then you need to be able to talk about it. And all of these things take time. And then, of course, all the emails that go out with that, right? And the delivery method. So all the technology as well. And you can spend hours, weeks, months building that. But if you haven't even checked to see if that's what your market wants, or you're still not clear on who your target market is, then you have put the cart before the horse and nobody is going to get your course. So it seems easy enough, one step in front of the other, right? People crawl before they walk, before they run. But sometimes in business, especially when you're your own owner, you're the owner of your business, you're an entrepreneur, you get excited by new ideas. That's what entrepreneurs are. We are like really into exciting new ideas. So we're constantly coming in with new ideas. So we want to start this project and then this project and then this project. We can't do that anymore. We have to pick one thing and work its magic all the way until you get the result you're looking for. And once you've reached that level, then you can bring something else in. People ask me all the time, can't I have more than one target market? And the answer is yes, but start with one, get your business to the $250,000 mark, and then bring the second one in. There's no point in trying to pull two markets at the same time if nothing is sticking. It's better to stick to one, work all of your foundational marketing systems in with the blinders on, one step at a time, build the business, and then expand afterwards. So it's a step-by-step strategic process in scaling your business. And if you're not sticking to these steps, then you're not actually giving it a fair chance to work. Strategies work, but they work for the long game. Marketing works, but it works for the long game. So if you're like, oh, I'm going to market this thing, and if in 10 days it's not sold out completely and I'm a millionaire, then it's not a good idea. That isn't a good way to go on. You want to work on your data. So you need to be keeping track of data, because numbers tell a story. They tell the truth. They tell you what's working and what's not working in your business. And if something is not working, that's what you need to go back and tweak. And then you test it again. And then if something's not working, that's what you go back and tweak. And then you test it again. And you keep making these little tweaks until you have a winning audience with a winning product, with a winning service. And it's exactly what the market wants. And people are coming to you consistently. When that happens, now we can say, all right, let's stick to this process until it is golden. There are no flaws in it. It is a consistent process. There's no more feast and famine cycle in my business. And then you can come in with a new shiny object, a new idea or a new funnel or a new product or a new target market. But until you are completely consistent with that one thing with the blinders on, and you give it enough time for the long game to see its success through and through, then it doesn't make sense to jump all the way around. And if you're the type of entrepreneur who downloads every single freebie, you get every single course you can, you watch all the courses and you don't implement, or you watch parts of courses here and there and you don't finish them, then it's no wonder that your successful strategy is not working for you. It's blinders on, one step in front of the other, and then give it the time. It is for the long game. And if you can do that, you will be golden. Okay, I hope this helps, and I'll see you next time. Bye.